The steering rack is leaking. No signs of leaks anywhere. The reservoir was pretty much empty, just frothing, foamy fluid, making noise when turning. Open up the clamps, push the boot back, and we saw fluid come out. I'll insert a video clip that I took with my cell phone, and so that's the reason why we're replacing the rack. 2000 Passat steering rack. Oh, come on. No sign of visible leak. Let's check under the boots. It's one of these three. Spinning on me. I think that's a T25. My handle doesn't show the number anymore. Sometimes these are 8mm. I can't even see that one, so I'm just guessing that it's also a Torx. Oh, I can't get my head in there. Should also be a Torx here. I'm just taking this panel off so I have better visibility. To get at the steering yoke. You might not even need to remove it, but I just like to have more visibility. Push in and turn. Okay, so here's the yoke, steering yoke. There's a big Torx head here, and I believe it's a 17 nut on the other side. Let's just turn it a bit. It's okay to turn the steering wheel now still, but once you disconnect, it's a 16. Once you disconnect this yoke, you don't want to turn the steering wheel anymore. And now you want to center the steering wheel. And you can take the bolt out. It's got an eccentric on it, or an eccentric. That helps when you tighten the nut, it bites into the shaft. Now you can pull the shaft off of the yoke off of the shaft. You can even put it in park, take the key out, and now the steering's locked and it cannot turn any further. And later on you just reconnect the key or insert the key and you unlock it and just turn it back to the straight ahead position. The rack is bolted to the bottom of the rain tray here. It's at 13. 13 for the battery hold down. Having flashbacks to my mom's car. If the ground wire is in the way, might as well take that out. The overflow for the battery. Heavy son of a bitch. Some more 13s. You actually don't have to take the tray out because the bolt is right here. But I want to get at the grommet so you can guys see better what the grommet looks like. So you can see here, this is the little drain grommet, and it's got this stock spout in there. So what I always do is I just poke it out with a screwdriver and push it down. And you can see the spout, how it sits. And usually what happens over time, it fills up with dirt and then it just plugs and they stick closed. So leaving it out like this is an option. Or you cut the spout off if you can. And just put it back in place like this. And there's one more that's over there. Oh, my battery's already dead here. There's one more over there, and that one's actually plugged way more than this one was. See if I can lift this one out. Nice. Later on you can vacuum all of this out, or just take a bucket of water and let the water wash everything out. A vacuum would be better probably. And if you can't get under there, use some compressed air. I wonder if Humble Mechanic still uses his. Backwards. What's going on now? That's better. That's only 3 times a day that I'm swapping batteries. .10mm 12-point. If you ever hear knocking when turning your steering wheel, just when parking the vehicle, it knocks going left or right, check these bolts. Sometimes they come loose. It's been a while. I think there might be one more. I don't think it's just 2. So there are 2 bolts on the driver's side, one from the top on the driver's side, one from the top passenger side, and there's one more here from the underside. power steering fluid is going to run down and out, so make sure you have some kind of a catch tray underneath to make it easier to get at the remaining bolts. I'm going to take the drive shaft out so I can work in between the transmission and the subframe. So you can leave the shaft in place if you'd like, but like I said, I'm going to be working through this way, and that might be easier. At least visibility is better. And there's the other bolt right there. And again, the two banjo fittings. Number 3. Okay, the steering rack is loose now. I should be able to rotate it to a degree where I can get at these banjo bolts. There we go, like that. Probably a 19 and an 18. You definitely want to be careful of your eyes. And new rack should come with all the gaskets that you need. A second clip up here. Once the lines are out of the way, this thing should be able to be maneuvered out. Just start feeding it from the passenger side. Yeah. Hold it for a second. Go back a bit. I might have to disconnect the steering link here. Yeah, that's okay. Leave it. Take this guy off. He thinks he can do it from that side. I knew you could do it.
Where you want it?
Just down on the floor. That's it. Installation is in reverse of removal. And don't forget to get your alignment checked just in case.